There's a mistake you make every night that's making you sick. It's not about not sleeping enough. You can sleep 8 hours and still wake up tired, without energy, and with a heavy body. The problem is how you sleep. This silent flaw prevents your body from activating its natural self-healing power, aging your cells and poisoning your brain while you rest. But what if I told you there's a way to sleep that forces your body to heal itself? An ancient knowledge, attributed to Thoth, that teaches the exact position and method to transform your sleep into a regeneration machine. In this video, I'm not going to give you superficial tips. I'm going to reveal the exact step-by-step process to unlock this nighttime healing. Most people will never discover this and will continue living with chronic fatigue. But if you stay with me until the end, you'll learn the secret that can completely change your health and your energy. If you've ever felt that your sleep isn't the same anymore, comment below. I want my power back. The human body possesses an instinctive wisdom to heal itself. Our role is simply to remove the obstacles that prevent this healing. You wake up and exhaustion weighs you down, feeling like the night wasn't enough. The fault isn't with your day, but with a silent mistake you make while you sleep. This failure transforms your rest into a process that ages your cells and intoxicates your brain, preventing the restoration your body should perform. It's a collapse that happens silently, night after night. Your body is a perfect biological machine designed to regenerate itself. However, modern, superficial, and restless sleep sabotages this maintenance ritual. Your cells wear out faster, and your brain accumulates toxic waste that causes mental confusion and fatigue. You can sleep for hours and still wake up exhausted because the problem isn't the quantity, but the quality of your sleep. The illness you feel doesn't appear out of nowhere. It's built up by sleepless nights, where your body's healing capacity is constantly blocked. Think of it as an invisible doctor within you, a biological intelligence ready to heal you. But it only works in a state of peace and total surrender, something your nightly mistakes prevent from happening. You lie down, but your mind keeps racing. You close your eyes, but your body remains tense, trapped in a state of alert. Your consciousness is everywhere but in the present moment, preventing the healing process from even beginning. You are physically in bed, but mentally on a battlefield, and in this state, regeneration is impossible. The solution lies in ancient knowledge that teaches how to reverse this process, transforming each night into an intensive healing session. It's not about pills or tricks, but about correcting the fundamental error that blocks your self-healing power. The key is hidden in a specific phase of sleep, a secret place that most people don't reach. And that's where the real magic happens. That silent collapse that happens every night has a specific cause. You're not accessing the sanctuary of healing. Within your sleep cycle, there's a portal, a phase known to science as slow-wave sleep, or simply deep sleep. This isn't just rest. It's an altered state of consciousness where your body's intelligence takes full control. It's at this moment that the real cleansing happens. Your brain, which during the day functions as a tireless processor, finally initiates its cleaning program, eliminating toxic waste that accumulates between neurons. These toxins, such as beta-amyloid protein, are the same ones associated with serious neurodegenerative diseases. Think about it. Every night, nature offers you a free chance to cleanse your brain, preventing cognitive decline and memory loss. But most people miss this opportunity. Light and fragmented sleep, interrupted by worries and bad habits, prevents you from diving deep enough for this cleansing to be effective. You only scratch the surface of rest, while the toxic waste continues to accumulate night after night. But it's not just the brain that benefits. During deep sleep, your body releases human growth hormone, HGH, the substance responsible for tissue repair, muscle growth, and the overall health of your cells. It's the fountain of inner youth. Your damaged cells are replaced, your muscles recover from the day's exertion, and your immune system is strengthened. It's a complete rebuilding process, from the cellular to the systemic level. When you don't reach this stage, your body basically ages faster and becomes more vulnerable to disease. The problem is that deep sleep is a delicate state. It requires an almost total disconnection from the outside world. Anxiety, stress, artificial light, noise, and even the way you breathe act as anchors that keep you trapped in the shallow waters of light sleep. You may even think you're sleeping, but your nervous system remains in a semi-wakeful state, ready to react to any disturbance. You're missing the chance to heal for free simply because your body hasn't received the correct signal to begin the dive. Ancient sages, without modern technology, already understood this process intuitively. They saw sleep not as an absence of activity, but as a journey inward, a reconnection with the source of life. They knew that to access the deepest levels of healing, it was necessary to prepare the body and mind. They developed techniques to calm the nervous system and signal to the body that it was safe to abandon the state of alertness and surrender completely to the regeneration process. There is a way to force your body into this state of deep healing, to flip the switch that gives you access to slow-wave sleep. It's not a trick or a shortcut, but rather mastering a biological function that you perform unconsciously all day long. The key to unlocking the portal to deep sleep and initiating self-healing lies in something you do more than 20,000 times a day, but have never learned to use to your advantage. And that key is your own breath. The secret switch to turn off anxiety. The reason you can't access deep sleep is simple. Your body is stuck in fight or flight mode. You lie in bed, but your mind continues racing, replaying the day's problems and anticipating tomorrow's worries. Your heart beats a little faster, your muscles remain subtly tense. Even with your eyes closed, your sympathetic nervous system, the body's alert system, is in control. It acts like a vigilant guard, preventing entry into the sanctuary of healing, interpreting your mental state as an imminent threat. For healing to occur, you need to activate the opposite system, the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the rest and digest system, the safety and repair mode. When it's activated, your heart rate slows down, your blood pressure drops, and your body receives the clear message that the danger has passed and it's safe to begin the regeneration processes. The question is, how do you flip that switch? How do you tell your body to switch out of alert mode and into healing mode, especially when your mind seems to have a life of its own? The answer isn't in sleeping pills, which often induce artificial sleep without the deep restorative phases. The key is much simpler and directly under your control. It's your breathing. Breathing is the only function of the autonomic nervous system that we can consciously control. And by controlling it, you gain direct access to the control panel of your internal state. Rapid, shallow breathing signals danger and keeps the alert system activated. Slow, deep, and controlled breathing is the universal signal of safety. The yogi masters and sages of the East discovered this millennia ago. They developed breathing practices, known as pranayama, not only as a spiritual exercise, but as a precise tool for regulating the nervous system. They understood that by changing the rhythm and depth of their breath, they could change their state of consciousness, calm the mind, and prepare the body for meditation, junction, and deep rest. Modern science today only confirms what these masters already knew. Breathing is the remote control of our nervous system. Think of your breath as the language your body understands. When you're anxious, your breathing becomes short and rapid. When you're relaxed, it becomes long and smooth. The secret is that this communication pathway works both ways. You don't need to wait until you feel calm to breathe slowly. You can breathe slowly to feel calm. By consciously taking control of your breath, you hack the system, sending a direct and unmistakable signal to your brain that everything is okay. There is a specific technique, a numerical breathing code that acts as a natural tranquilizer for the nervous system. It's a sequence as simple as it is effective, capable of inducing a state of deep calm in a matter of minutes, even for those who have struggled with insomnia for years. This technique requires nothing more than your attention and your willingness to calm down. It's the first practical step to switching off alert mode and finally opening the doors to the restorative sleep your body so desperately needs. Now that you understand you need to turn off alert mode, let's move on to the practical tool. Imagine having access to a powerful sedative that is non-addictive, has no side effects, and is available to you anytime for free. That's the power of the 4-7-8 breathing technique. It was popularized by doctors and wellness experts, but its roots lie in the ancient pranayama practices of yoga, designed to calm the mind and body. It's a simple ritual, but with a profound biochemical effect on your body. The execution is straightforward. Sit or lie down comfortably. Close your mouth and inhale silently through your nose while mentally counting to 4. Just a gentle, natural breath, filling the lower part of your lungs. Then hold your breath without forcing it while counting to 7. This is the most important step. It is during this pause that oxygen is absorbed most efficiently into the bloodstream, nourishing your cells and calming your system. It's a moment of suspension that forces the mind to quiet down. Finally, exhale completely through your mouth, making a soft whoosh sound, like the sound of the wind, while mentally counting to 8. The exhalation should be twice as long as the inhalation. This long, controlled exhalation is what massively activates your parasympathetic nervous system. It releases accumulated carbon dioxide and sends a powerful signal to your brain that the threat is over. The complete cycle is a single breath. Repeat this process 3 more times, totaling 4 breaths. Don't do more than that at the beginning. The power of the 4-7-8 cycle isn't magic, it's physiological. Counting distracts the mind from anxious thoughts, forcing it to focus on a simple task. Holding your breath increases blood oxygen saturation, which has a relaxing effect. And prolonged exhalation dramatically slows the heart rate. After just 4 cycles, many people report feeling a wave of calm, a pleasant, slight dizziness, which is a sign that the nervous system is switching from alert mode to relaxation mode. Practicing this technique before bed is like preparing the ground for deep sleep. You're clearing mental noise, calming the inner storm, and creating the ideal conditions for sleep to come naturally, instead of being a constant struggle. It's a tool that gives you back control. Instead of being a victim of your anxious mind, you become the maestro of your own calm. It's a natural sedative that you can use not only to sleep, but at any stressful time during the day. However, calming the mind with breathing is only half the battle. Often, even when the mind quiets down, the body continues to hold unconscious tensions. A clenched jaw, tense shoulders, stiff leg muscles. This residual physical tension can be enough to sabotage your entry into deep sleep. But there is a method, developed for the most extreme situations imaginable, that teaches you to switch off each muscle in your body on command, as if you were literally turning off the lights one by one. The soldier's method for eliminating fire in 2 minutes. Even with a calm mind thanks to breathing, your body can remain in a state of silent warfare. Chronic muscle tension is a residue of daily stress that most people carry to bed without realizing it. To solve this, let's turn to a technique tested in the most hostile environments on the planet. During World War II, the American Navy developed a method to help its pilots fall asleep in less than 2 minutes, even in combat conditions, with noise and adrenaline. If it worked for them, amidst the chaos, imagine what it can do for you in the comfort of your bed. The method begins from the top down, with progressive and conscious muscle relaxation. After doing your 4-7-8 breathing cycles, focus on your face. It's one of the places that accumulates the most tension. Consciously release each of the 43 facial muscles. Relax your forehead, letting it be completely smooth. Release your cheeks, mouth, and tongue. Let your jaw drop slightly, creating a small space between your teeth. Feel the muscles around your eyes surrender as if they were melting. This first step alone sends a powerful relaxation signal to the brain. Next, move down to your shoulders. Let them drop as low as possible, releasing all the weight and tension you've carried during the day. Feel them heavy, sinking into the mattress. Then move to your arms, one at a time. Start with your right arm, relaxing your biceps, forearm, hand, and fingers. Imagine your arm becoming limp and heavy, completely devoid of energy. Do the same with your left side. The secret is not just to think about relaxing, but to actively feel the tension dissolving like sugar in water. Continue the process, moving down your body. Relax your chest, feeling it expand and contract gently with your calm breath. Release your abdomen. Then focus on your legs. Start with your right thigh, imagining it becoming heavy and still. Move down to your calf, ankle, and foot. Feel as if your legs are being gently pressed against the bed, unable to move. Repeat the same process with your left leg. At the end, your entire body should be in a state of deep relaxation, like a rag doll. Now comes the mental part, the final blow to silence the mind. With your body completely relaxed, you need to empty your head of any discursive thoughts for 10 seconds. To do this, use one of 3 mental images. The first, imagine yourself lying in a canoe on a perfectly calm lake with nothing but a clear blue sky above you. The second, imagine yourself nestled in a black velvet hammock in a completely dark and silent room. Feel the comfort and security of this place. If these images don't work and thoughts continue to intrude, use the third option, which is a mantra. Simply repeat to yourself softly and continuously, "Don't think, don't think, don't think." This acts as a blocker, preventing other thoughts from forming and taking your attention. The combination of a totally relaxed body with a mind focused on a calm image or a simple mantra is incredibly effective in inducing sleep. But all this effort can be completely sabotaged if, hours before, you committed one of the most common mistakes related to your diet. You can have the most advanced breathing technique and the most effective relaxation method, but if your body is chemically primed to stay awake, you'll be fighting a losing battle. The phrase "you are what you eat" extends profoundly to your night's sleep. What you put into your body in the hours leading up to bed can be the greatest ally or the greatest saboteur of your nightly healing. Many foods and drinks, considered harmless or even healthy, contain substances that secretly activate your nervous system and block access to deep sleep. The most obvious enemy is caffeine, but its action is more treacherous than you might imagine. It can remain in your system for up to 8 hours. That coffee you drank in the middle of the afternoon to give you a boost may still be circulating in your bloodstream when you try to sleep, acting as a blocker on adenosine receptors in your brain, the substance that signals tiredness. But caffeine isn't just in coffee. It hides in chocolate, especially dark chocolate, in many teas such as black and green tea, and in soft drinks. Another major villain disguised as a friend is alcohol. Many people have a glass of wine or a beer to relax and believe it helps them sleep. And in fact, alcohol can help you fall asleep faster due to its initial sedative effect. However, what happens afterward is a disaster for your sleep architecture. As the body metabolizes alcohol, it causes multiple awakenings during the second half of the night and drastically suppresses REM and deep sleep. The result is waking up exhausted, dehydrated, and feeling like you haven't rested at all. Heavy, fatty, or highly seasoned meals close to bedtime are also a problem. They force your digestive system to work overtime, which can raise your body temperature and cause discomfort, preventing the relaxation necessary for sleep. Sugar and refined carbohydrates can cause spikes and crashes in blood glucose levels, leading to nighttime awakenings when blood sugar drops too low. You are unknowingly creating an internal biochemical rollercoaster that makes stable sleep nearly impossible. On the other hand, nature offers foods that act as true sleep inducers. These foods contain the building blocks for the neurotransmitters of relaxation and sleep. Tryptophan is an essential amino acid that the body converts into serotonin, the feel-good hormone, which in turn is converted into melatonin, the sleep hormone. Foods such as turkey, chicken, eggs, nuts, seeds, and bananas are good sources of tryptophan. Eating a small snack rich in complex carbohydrates along with these foods, such as a slice of whole wheat bread, can help tryptophan reach the brain more easily. Other key nutrients include magnesium, known as the relaxation mineral, which helps calm the nervous system and is found in almonds, pumpkin seeds, and dark leafy greens. Melatonin itself is also found in small amounts in foods such as cherries, nuts, and oats. Adjusting your nighttime diet, avoiding saboteurs and including allies, is a fundamental step in aligning your body's chemistry with your intention to heal. But now we come to the physical secret, the central piece that unites mind, body, and chemistry. The position in which you rest. The fatal mistake, the position that makes you sick, and the position that heals you. We've arrived at the central point, the physical secret that can enhance or negate all the other efforts you've made. You can have a calm mind, a relaxed body, and balanced internal chemistry. But if your sleeping posture is wrong, you're creating a mechanical obstacle to healing. The position in which you spend a third of your life isn't just a matter of comfort, it's a decision that directly affects your digestion, your breathing, your circulation, and even your brain's ability to cleanse itself. This is the mistake most people make, and it can literally be making you sick. The most problematic position is sleeping on your stomach or face down. To breathe, you are forced to turn your head to one side, keeping your neck in a twist for hours. This creates immense tension in your cervical spine, which can lead to neck pain, back pain, and headaches. Furthermore, this position compresses your rib cage, making deep breathing difficult, and puts pressure on your internal organs. Your body spends the night fighting against this poor posture instead of focusing on regeneration. Sleeping on your back, while better for your spine than on your stomach, also has its disadvantages. For many people, this position can worsen snoring and sleep apnea, as gravity causes the base of the tongue and soft palate to collapse against the back wall of the throat, obstructing the airway. This leads to constant micro-awakenings, pulling you out of the deep stages of sleep without you realizing it. You wake up tired without understanding why, and the cause may simply be the position in which you sleep. So what is the position that heals you? The ancient knowledge of Thoth, echoed by millennia-old traditions such as Ayurveda medicine from India and even by practices of Chinese medicine, points to a clear answer: lying on your left side. This is not a random choice. The anatomy of our body makes the left side the ideal position for rest and detoxification. It's a simple adjustment that aligns your body with natural cleansing processes and optimizes the functioning of your internal organs while you sleep. Sleeping on your left side facilitates the work of your lymphatic system. The thoracic duct, the largest lymphatic vessel in the body, is located on your left side. Lymph, which carries proteins, glucose, and waste products, drains into this duct. Sleeping on your left side allows gravity to assist in this drainage process, making the removal of toxins from your body more efficient. You are literally helping your internal sewage system function better simply by the position you lie in. Furthermore, this position is beneficial for the heart, as the aorta, the body's largest artery, curves to the left as it exits the heart. By lying on your left side, gravity helps the heart pump blood more easily to the rest of the body. The position also improves digestion, as the stomach and pancreas hang naturally, allowing digestive enzymes to be secreted more effectively. It's a physical adjustment that puts your body in a state of maximum harmony and efficiency. But what if the blockage to healing isn't just physical or chemical, but something more subtle? Even if your physical body is perfectly aligned, there's a more subtle layer that may be sabotaging your rest: your energy field. During the day, you interact with dozens of people, navigate through charged environments, and consume information through screens. Each of these interactions is an exchange of energy. You absorb not only the words and actions of others, but also their emotions, worries, and stress. You arrive home carrying not only your own tiredness, but an invisible weight that doesn't belong to you. Going to bed with this accumulated energy is like trying to sleep in a room full of people talking at the same time. The dense energy of fear, anger, or anxiety that you absorbed throughout the day continues to vibrate in your field, even if you are not consciously thinking about it. This creates an internal agitation, a static that prevents your consciousness from plunging into the deeper, more peaceful states of sleep. Your physical body may be lying down, but your energetic part remains in a state of alert and defense. That's why, before surrendering to sleep, it's crucial to perform spiritual hygiene or an energy cleansing. This is a conscious ritual to disconnect from the noise of the world and cleanse your personal field, creating a sacred space for your rest. This doesn't need to be a complicated ritual. It can be something as simple as taking a warm bath with the clear intention that the water washes away not only physical dirt, but also all the stagnant and negative energy of the day. Visualize worries and stress flowing down the drain. Another powerful technique is therapeutic writing. Keep a notebook by your bed and, before going to sleep, write down everything that's weighing on your mind. Pour all your worries, fears, frustrations, and pending tasks onto the paper. The act of externalizing these thoughts removes them from your mental space, preventing them from looping while you try to sleep. After writing, you can close the notebook with the intention of setting these issues aside until the next day, or even tear up the paper as a symbolic act of release. Creating an energetically clean environment is also fundamental. This can involve using relaxing aromas such as lavender essential oil, which is known for its calming properties. Lighting white sage or Palo Santo incense to purify the air in the room can also help neutralize dense energies. The goal is to transform your bedroom into a sanctuary, a place that your mind and body associate with peace, security, and relaxation, a space where the energies of the outside world cannot enter. By performing this energy shielding, you ensure that your nightly healing process will not be disturbed by external influences. You create a cocoon of peace around you, a protected space where your soul can finally rest and regenerate without interference. You prepare the ground not only on a physical and chemical level, but also on a vibrational level. Now that the body, mind, and energy are prepared, only the most important step of all remains, a step that is not a technique, but a change in mental attitude. The act of faith, surrendering your body to the inner healer. You've prepared the environment, calmed your breathing, relaxed your body, and cleansed your energy field.